Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
However, if your settings aren't correct, you could end up with too many internal links that will make your site appear spammy to the search engines. Paid links. Purchased links are almost always going to get your site penalized to some degree. Major corporations have been penalized by Google, so nobody is immune. The irony is that Google committed an infraction with their own SEO and penalized their own content. As HubSpot explains in the article linked above, a follow link was included in a sponsored post about Chrome. That's not allowed. The web spam team penalized the page on www.google.com/Chrome, dropping its PageRank for 2 months. For those 2 months, Google Chrome stopped ranking high for the search term browser. If Google penalizes their own content, nobody can circumvent the rules. Link exchanges. You might meet someone else with a link wheel and want to do a link exchange. There's nothing wrong with a reciprocal link when both links provide value to visitors. However, a purposeless exchange isn't advised. Having 1 or 2 reciprocal links is okay, but having a large quantity of reciprocal links will make search engines think you're gaming the system. Keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing never helps anyone and has no place in a link wheel. It takes time to do keyword research and create content. Building a link wheel is a long-term commitment to building multiple websites. Don't rush it by trying to rank your sites using this black hat tactic. Any results you get will be short-lived. Redirects. It might be tempting to create thin content that ranks and then redirects to your main website. With redirects, you won't have to work as hard to create content for a bunch of websites. However, that's not the proper way to build a link wheel. All of your websites in your wheel need to be high-quality websites that stand on their own. The most important aspect of link wheel SEO is to be extremely selective with the backlinks you acquire for your sites. Often, the damage from poor link building is next to impossible to repair. 3. Set strict rules for anchor text. Your anchor text matters immensely. There's no faster way to make your sites look like a black hat blog network than to use a plethora of exact match keywords for anchor text. For example, buy cheap laptops, buy wool socks, discount patio furniture, cheap used cars. Avoid using exact match anchor text for your targeted keywords. Back in the day, it made sense to use anchor text like buy wool socks and discount patio furniture. However, today, that sends signals to the search engines that you're either buying links or you're trying to game the system. It doesn't work anymore because search engines have been programmed to identify exact match anchor text. Search engines want your anchor text to be natural, which means it needs to be part of the content and not just a random directive to buy a cheap product. When anchor text is included in a more natural way, it's an indication that it was written for visitors and the link is a helpful resource. Whether you create your own content or outsource SEO content production, be strict with anchor text. Instead of using exact match phrases, create anchor text that will make human visitors want to click. Instead of buy wool socks, use anchor text like wool socks will keep your feet warm. Instead of discount patio furniture, use anchor text like patio furniture is affordable. Write your content for your visitors first, then add your anchor text. If you don't use this approach, and you have 10+ websites that are all connected to each other using exact match anchor text, Google will start to see all of your sites as a black hat link farm. 4. Work with others who have similar goals and ethics. Building a link wheel is easier when you have multiple people working together. However, it's critical to be highly selective when working with others. Only work with people who hold high standards and ethics for SEO practices. Don't get involved in a link wheel project with a group of strangers on the internet. If you do, it's guaranteed to become a black hat blog network. If that happens, all of your hard work will be wasted. If the damage is too deep, you may need to abandon your domain names and start over. Choose to work with 1 or 2 people you consider trustworthy enough to be your business partner. You should probably stick to people you can work with in person. You have to be absolutely certain that only white hat tactics will be used with the link wheel. It would be a shame to waste your time, money, energy, and resources to create a link wheel only to discover your partners have done something that gets your domains penalized or blacklisted from Google. It's possible to recover from a Google penalty, but it's not easy. If multiple sites get penalized, you're just going to increase your workload for recovery. 5. Plan out all of your spokes before starting. Before diving into setting up your websites, plan out every component of your link wheel. Create a master plan that diagrams your main website and each website that will be part of the wheel. Document how the sites will be connected. Take your planning as far as possible by documenting a list of articles you'll write for each website and determine which pages from the other sites will get linked in each article. Planning this level of detail will ensure that you don't create too many links to one site over all the others. Once your link wheel is up and running, create and follow a plan for publishing regular content. For example, you might publish 1 article per week per site. Or, you might publish 3 articles per week per site. While you don't necessarily need to follow a specific content publishing schedule for SEO, schedules are beneficial because they get you in the habit of creating content regularly. 6. Consider creating multiple smaller link wheels. You may want to use an advanced link wheel method where you create multiple, smaller wheels that are all connected. Some people have said that this method works better, however, there's no data to support those claims. Whether you create one main link wheel or multiple smaller link wheels also depends on your content. Creating smaller link wheels is a great idea if your websites aren't all directly related. That way, you can keep your main backlinks 100% relevant and then create general content to link loosely related websites together. 7. Don't accept guest posts. Accepting guest posts sounds like a great way to generate content fast without any effort. However, there's a downside. When you open yourself up to guest posts, you can't control what people submit. There will always be people who won't read your submission guidelines and you might start getting automated submissions from bots. There are definite guest posting standards that, when followed, keep content relevant and high quality, but not everyone will follow these rules. Many people out there are looking for free, cheap, and easy ways to get their backlinks on other people's websites. If you start accepting guest posts, you'll be opening up the floodgates for spam, nonsense submissions, and it will take more time to reject submissions than you think. Even if you don't reply to rejected submissions, you still have to read the submissions and that takes time. If you want to accept guest posts, you need to set up some barriers. For example, require people to pitch their idea in 300 words or less in an email. Hire someone to monitor that email address and forward you any ideas that meet your predefined criteria. If you aren't getting the kind of ideas you want, stop accepting pitches. Are link wheels worth creating? Not really. At the end of the day, link wheels sound great in theory, but require far too much time and effort to create, maintain, and rank. Remember, your backlinks won't be useful unless all of the sites in your link wheel rank high in the search engines. If you're not prepared to spend the time and money ranking multiple websites, a link wheel won't do much for you. Need a strong, time-tested, effective SEO strategy? S.E.O.co can help. Instead of focusing on SEO strategies with a low return on your efforts, it makes more sense to connect with a professional SEO agency that can get you results. You don't need 10 mediocre websites connected in a link wheel when you have a team of professional SEO experts working on your main website. If you want your site to rank higher in the search engines and generate more traffic, sales, and leads, contact S.E.O.co today. We'll help you earn top spots in the search engines with high-level SEO strategies to get results you won't get from a link wheel with our SEO service.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.